Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alan with D9J Sports. It's good to be back again. Hope everybody's doing all right out there. Incredible weekend of college football. You know, we usually do our Monday morning recap show. But today, I had to get up off of the couch. I was watching the football game. I had to get up because I couldn't let it go any farther. I want to make sure that I put this out there. Put it out there before somebody else comes up and say, hey, you know who I'm talking about. Comes up with this bright idea that's already been put out there. So I'm going to get it out there to you. And it's one of the most important things that I think that we all need to really pay attention to. Is it about college football? Yeah, some of it. But it's about Coach Deion Primetime Sanders. Before I start, I'm going to need you to hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate everybody who's hit that like and subscribe button already. For those of you who didn't, I know that you're going to come around. Hopefully after this video, the whole world will be watching. So let's go ahead and stop that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important one. I need everybody to know. Here recently we've been told, I guess earlier in the year, that this is the year of the truth. 2024 is the year of the truth. So at this show, we're going to keep that theme going, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it going, and let's get right to it. Coach Deion Primetime Sanders, ladies and gentlemen, not only is he transcending college football, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, Deion Sanders, not Coach Primetime, not Primetime, Deion Sanders, the man. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the most important sports figure of all times. Once again, he's the most important sports figure of all times. No, I'm not going to show you any videos of Coach Prime in his playing days or any of those Colorado Buffalo highlights or those Jackson State highlights, or I'm not going to even tell you about the haters. All you got to do is watch my show and you will see that, or you can tune into any YouTube show and you can see that. But on this show, I'm going to tell you why I think I know he's the greatest sports figure of all times. We know all about Muhammad Ali and what Muhammad Ali accomplished inside of the boxing ring. But let's be honest, Muhammad Ali is known by most as one of the greatest sports figures for what he done outside of the boxing ring. Refusing to go to the military to fight. Winning the championships over and over. Okay? Culture, having culture behind him, standing behind blacks, being united. When there are so many other great athletes that we know that they don't. They would rather take and keep their money flowing in instead of, standing up for something. And I can't blame them. I'm not here to sit up there and tell you what a person should do. But all those things that Muhammad Ali accomplished, they were great at a time when we needed it. Our community needed it. But let's take a look at Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and what he's done. We know that he was one of the greatest college football players of all times. When he came into the National Football League, he had that swag. That's when it started, but we were not paying attention. Yeah, we didn't really understand what was going to transpire. I don't even know if Deion knew what was going to transpire. As far as athletic prowess of being on the field, yeah, I'm sure he knew that because he had the skill set, 4'1", 4'2", 40, return kicks, play both sides of the football. Then when he went on to the Dallas Cowboys, when he went on to the Atlanta Falcons first, changed the city, ladies and gentlemen. As he said, that was his house in Atlanta. That was his house. Then he became one of the most sought after free agents on the market. Went from team to team. Went from the Cowboys. Okay. Won a championship. Went to the 49ers. Won a championship. All the while, none of us were really paying attention. After that, he got into the media thing. That worked. In his own regard, it worked. Coach Prime was getting paid. It worked. And then Coach Prime switched up and he opened up an academy for kids, for young men. That's when we should have started really, really paying attention. But oh no, you know how people do. Us and the other ones, we want to promote hate. We want to promote hate and negativity. Not all along, not all the while not paying attention to there had to be something special about this man. We knew that he was one of the greatest football players ever. And most can argue, and he would have an argument himself, that he's the greatest football player ever. Now, we know we've got Tom Brady, and we've got the Joe Montanas, and we got Jerry Rice, and we've got the Michael Jordans of the world, and the Kobe Bryants, and the LeBron James, and you got Tiger and Jack in tennis, and so many more great athletes in their sport that we can call the GOAT. Yeah, we can call him the GOAT. But this man played baseball too. We still were not paying attention. He goes to Jackson State University and transforms their university. Transform your university into winners. I'm not going to tell you that they were not winners. I'm going to tell you they're not winning like when Coach Prime was there, bringing the media to them. Oh, yeah. But they were not paying attention. When the man decided he was going to leave, everybody got mad and said, oh, why is Deion Sanders going up to Colorado? And let's just it's the year of the truth. They got mad because a black man was leaving a black school to go to a white university. All the while, none of us were paying attention. He goes to a predominantly white university that was at the bottom of the barrel. They were nothing more than a dumpster fire, a high wire act gone bad. And you know what he done his first year? He won those 4 games. And when he started losing down the end, the world was coming to an end. But he told everybody after arguing, you better get me now. You better get me now because he's going to be coming. And lo and behold, look at him now. Look at the Colorado Buffaloes now. Throughout all the scrutiny and everything that goes on. Unnecessary hate from media members. Unnecessary hate from our own people. Whitlock. I'm sorry, Wilburn, don't get me. Jason Whitlock. All that unnecessary hate. Unnecessary. But all the while, none of us were paying attention. Now as you look up, you see all of those young men that Deion's transformed those young men's lives. He's transforming their families' lives. Now, I'm sure behind the scenes, some other coach maybe didn't open up a bank account, but how many black coaches done open up the players on his teams with children, bank accounts? We should have been paying attention. When he went to a predominantly white school and had enough power and enough belief, enough support behind him, behind the white people at the university to get rid of some of those kids that were, let's be honest, they were losers. The culture was a losing culture. The children weren't losers, but the football prowess was losers. But no, what happened? Everybody talked about Coach Prime. But once again, lo and behold, look at him now. Do you know that if the Colorado Buffaloes don't win another game this year, they're still going to be winners at the end of the season? They're 7-2. They've got 3 more regular season games to go. If they lost all of them, they would be 7-5. If they lost a bowl game they went to, they would be 7-6. But we know they're not going to lose all of them. They're not going to lose all of them. Throughout everything, this man has done it all. And in this time when things have changed, he's changed those children's lives. A lot of kids want to go to Coach Prime, but you need to be a dog. He's changed Coach Warren Sapp, a Hall of Famer, Terrell Owens, all of the Hall of Famers, ladies and gentlemen, they follow behind this man. He's a leader, but he's not, once again, ladies and gentlemen, a thug. See, because in today's modern society, you can be a thug and you can get rewarded for being a thug. He's a believer. He's a true believer. That's what it's about. He's transcended sports, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest players of all times and one of the greatest coaches of all time. Oh, yeah, you may not like to hear that. Some of you out there, you may not like to hear it. But let's be frank. Let's be honest. What did the last coaches there do? They didn't do anything. And just so happens, if they make it to the playoffs. Oh, my. If they make it to the playoffs. So to Coach Deion Sanders, not the Colorado Buffaloes, not the Atlanta Falcons, the Dallas Cowboys, the Washington Redskins, the Baltimore Ravens, and the baseball teams he played for. Not to all of his friends, to Coach Deion Primetime Sanders. This is Alan Hafford here at D9J Sports telling you, I see you, brother. I see you. The greatest sports figure of all times. The greatest sports figure of all times. When it's all said and done, ladies and gentlemen. When it's all said and done. Negative never beats positive. A winner on every level. Transcendent, you bet your butt on it. He's the greatest of all times. Coach Deion, prime time Sanders. This is Alan with D9J Sports. Till next time, I'm definitely out.